So when you make one video that is critical of a big creator, and then you make a subsequent video in which you talk upon ethos that you have thought about well before you knew the existence of this creator, you have people seeming to think that your second video is actually a veiled attack on the first video, even though I was perfectly transparent in the first video that I was taking the piss out of this creator, who I am not going to name because I want to infuriate the unquestioning, fawning fanboys and fangirls of this creator further, to wonder if I'm actually talking about them because they don't practice critical thinking. I've received a lot of comments from big creators trying to sort of say to me, hey, bald man, you ain't joining our club. You're pathetic. You're a little worm. I've got 200K followers. Who are you? Barely 9K. Oh, gosh. And you know, I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. They really think that they can throw their weight around on me and that anyone who is successful must be lionized. No, that's not the way it works. Just because someone rises to a high level, it doesn't mean that you turn off your critical thinking skills. And that people don't understand this, that people want to be stans instead of thinkers, really says it all. These fucking creators really do not give a fuck about being honest, being truly principled. And I could name these big creators, but I'm not going to do that because I actually have a little bit of class. And I just block them. And that infuriates them further. Because they're the big creator who props up their fellow big creators. And little small ants like you are meant to be squashed, even though, well, theoretically, it's all a fucking silly game. Anyone can become successful, but we have no control over it. The only thing you can do is make your art in the most honest possible terms, make your content, and sometimes it flies, sometimes it doesn't, but very often it doesn't. But that doesn't mean you should stop, because it's fun, and you meet a lot of really cool people along the way, which is what has happened to me. That's something a big creator will no longer believes. That is initially what the internet was. That's what made it so exciting in the beginning. It was putting a message out there and finding like-minded people who were willing to, who understood what you were talking about, but also were willing to argue about it. That's what's missing these days. If we had more of that as opposed to fawning acolytes and completely supercilious sycophants, we'd have a better fucking place here. Most of you who follow my account are that. And that's why you're awesome. But these fucking big creators, they lost that along the way. Because it was all about money. It was not actually about what's in here. Heart. That's what matters. Even among the successful people. I mean, there are some people who have a lot of heart and do have a lot of followers. But, yeah. If you got heart and you're a little on the truth-telling side,